Hey y'all, it's Trey Dynasty. Like I say, welcome back to the video. Today we're gonna be doing honestly one of the final album reactions or like big tape reactions I plan to do for the rest of the year. The first of the last set is Polo G's Hall of Fame 2.0, which is basically the deluxe edition to his Hall of Fame album. The original Hall of Fame I really like, despite how other people felt about it. It's honestly right now my favorite album of the year, and I don't really see that changing. And I was looking forward to this 2.0 right here to see like what else there is and if this album really needed a deluxe or not. I released a video a couple weeks ago going over the track list on this album and giving my thoughts on it, so you want to check that video out. The link to it will be in the description down below. The first song we're going to go to is Bad Man, Smooth Criminal. I already heard this song, and I know some people like this song because I understand like what he was trying to do, like trying to switch up his sound, try to put in a popular sample from a Michael Jackson song. I get it, you know, but it's just like, for me, besides the hook, I really wasn't that big of a fan of the song. I listened to it like a couple times. This still isn't a song for me. People are probably gonna get mad because like, oh, it's like samples a popular song from like one of the biggest the biggest pop artists of all time. Okay, doesn't mean I have to like it. Okay. So let's get into the next song, Don't Play with Lil Baby.
Down for him like a crash dummy, leave him laying still. We was selling that gon' freeze. All ice, we been stacking bands, dripping all this water, kill my haters even swim. Saying I call me, I'm unstoppable, niggas can't guard me. What I want to when I'm ready. It's F90, this bitch litty. I'm doing good, but could be better. I don't talk much, leave a hold and I'll move on to something better. Catch a peep in the drip.
Okay, that was a solid song. It's not like my favorite Polo G song or anything, or even one of the top like songs I like from him. But it was a solid song nonetheless. When I saw Lil Baby was on this song, I was a bit afraid that this song would be more so of that Be Something song on The GOAT, which is honestly probably my least favorite Polo G song ever. I just find the song kind of super boring. But in this case, not only is the song better than Be Something, it's actually a pretty cool song, you know? The production I really like compared to Be Something. It kind of sounds like Gang Gang a little bit. It also kind of sounds like they're like underwater or something like that, you know? And Polo G, I thought he'd come out with a solid verse, but it's kind of like the standard Polo G, so it's not really something that's like special, but it's good enough for me. Lil Baby, I liked his verse. I like the energy put into it. I liked his flow the most and like his delivery. I just overall like the energy put into this song. I think I was feeling Lil Baby a little bit more than Polo G, but overall, I'll probably say this is like a solid song. Nothing standout-ish, but solid. Next song is Start Again with Moneybagg Yo.
Switch on the chopper, that bitch gets a rattling. Really hate him, she get on her knees when she gagging it. Might cop a cat cause I beat her. Block a guitar, we gon' rock her like bands. Spin through they block. Benjamin Grants, my pockets got none. The Billy cocaine, I done outgrew the city. Swapped up the digits, these niggas talking my shit on a whole nother level. I just was over.
Usually not like the biggest Moneybagg Yo fan. I find his music a bit repetitive, but I liked him on here. Like, sure, like it wasn't like an amazing verse or anything, but it's a cool verse, you know? Polo G, I thought he did pretty good too. The beat, however, was just like alright to me. Nothing that really like blew me away, but what I do notice that like, he's kind of like taking a step away from like the piano beats and stuff like that. Stuff that like people have kind of criticized him for. And so far, it's cool, but honestly, I'm one of those people who like the piano beats. So maybe like the production will get a bit better, but for this song at least, I just wasn't really, it wasn't something that like blew me away. But overall, I think the song is solid. Next song is Heating Up featuring Young Liv.
I ain't signing on no deal unless they talking about some figures. That bitch go put up and that's another nigga. Pack 2, we got it dropping all y'all. I'm just a sound, who the way? We gon' keep on rapping, bitch, that's how you let that pressure hit. Send you with my ex, you can't touch this, no MC Hammer shit. Turn down to the sun up, pick a gun up, who you riding with?
Okay, that's a good song right there. My issue with production was solved in this song. I really like the up pace, more hype production. The song overall kind of reminds me of Go Part 1 with G Herbo, like a Polo G song. In case y'all don't remember, on my reaction to the Hall of Fame, I really do like that song, and I still do to this day. And the fact that this song kind of gives that type of vibe is like a really good thing, just so you know. Polo G, I really liked his energy and his delivery on here. Also, Young Liv, someone told me in the comments of my tracklist video that Young Liv is signed to Polo G, like scoring them. So far, like, Polo G is finding some good signings, not gonna lie. Granted, I have not listened to like a lot of Young Liv's, well, really any of Young Liv's music, so I had to like look into that. But for his verse right here, again, I really liked his energy and his delivery. Both of them kind of went hand in hand with each other, and I really like that. So for this song, it's gonna get my first certified thumbs up of this deluxe. Next song is Black Man in America.
Puddle full of pain, come from blood dripping. Just designer shoes, just rapping where I was raised. Nigga, I ain't never had me a obsessive police. We get victimized, angry and ignorant. We never my ancestors in them slave fields, rocking corduroy. Been on the road like I'm paraplegic. Way up on the option 100 years ago, they would've hanged us before Cuban Link.
Okay, so that song basically about being a black man in America. You know, being in the streets, how black men are treated with like police brutality. He even mentioned like slavery is still around, black people getting hung and stuff like that. That's how we've been treated in the world, how we're still being treated in our wrong way. And to be honest, like he tackled like this similar subject matter. It was on the go. I'll have to look for the name of the song because I constantly forget. He handled that subject matter in that song better than this song, but I like this song's production better than that song. So, but then again, I'll probably just have to like re-listen to it again to see like if I missed something. But that's overall how I'm feeling. It's still a good song. I'm still gonna give it a certified thumbs up because I like production. I like its energy. Based on these two songs I just reacted to, this deluxe is starting to grow on me a little bit. So yeah, that's what all I have to say. Alright, so we're now on to the next song, Young and Dumb.
Posted on the block, my chain swinging, O to B. Hoping we survive, it's the life of the slum. No respect if he act like a female, he really a bitch. And that black hearse took his last ride in the dirt now. Losses on me, he seen this shit happen. Knee deep in that beat, just hoping the Lord gon' give him another chance before he go to hell.
I'm honestly kind of mixed on that song. Like, there were some points I did like it because I am one of those people who like the melodic Polo. This song kind of reminds me of his Black Hearted song. And I really like that song too, so it's just like, part of me likes it, and part of me I think the song's kind of boring, though, you know? I can, for one, say, like, if you're not, like, a big fan of Polo or, like, his piano or guitar beats, stuff like that, this is probably not gonna be a song for you. But for me, I think it's just, like, okay so far. It could grow on me. I can see it growing on me, because another thing I really like is the hook. But for right now, it's just, like, something that's just kind of, to me. Next song is Unapologetic with Nelly Choppa.
Bitch, I know that I'm the shit, I'm unapologetic. Start to drop a out before I go and drop a disc. As a Glock to give and go, he shoot it with me when I blow. This is last ride before he meet my fucking gun. And bros can shoot your mans all in this shit to get his herd in. Problems got me man taking, models in my bed naked.
That's another contender for my favorite song on this deluxe. And like, when I first started, I was like, am I gonna like this? But when Nelly Choppa came in, like, let me just say this, Nelly Choppa has been winning me over his past performances I've been listening. Whether it's his own songs or when he's featured, it makes me more and more intrigued about how his newest album is gonna be when it comes out. I really like his energy, his flow is really good, his delivery is really good, the production on him is just really good. And I was just thinking like, is poetry gonna get carried? And then like the hook came back. I was like, okay, this is pretty good. Another thing, I like how they kind of went back and forth with the hook. And then Polo G, he just came right back with the final verse. I'm just like, okay, that he sounds really good. Like he was like a bit more melodic in this verse, but he still kept that energy and delivery that NLE kind of had. And overall, this is like a really, really good song, really hyped one. And I'm just gonna say it right now, this is probably gonna be my favorite off the deluxe. So for that, I'm gonna give this song a certified thumbs up. That was really good. Okay, next song, Fortnite.
$500,000 cash, that's just what I'm feeling like.
He played a snippet of this song on Instagram. Okay.
In that new coupe, it go vroom, yeah, that vet fast. And when it come to chasing meals, I gotta hide that. So tired, like I met you in a different life. Say it costs to be the boss, why I could pay for it. Felt underrated, had to gain my recognition slowly.
Although this song's not a certified thumbs up, I will say it's a pretty solid song. I like his melodies in here. I like production. And unlike Young and Dumb, I just think this song's a little bit better. But I still say it's like a solid song. Like, honestly, for this deluxe, I'm kind of preferring him when he does like this full-on rapping than his melodic style. I don't know when I'm just starting to get tired of his melodic style, but that's just how I'm feeling so far about this whole thing.
Tell my name on it so I know it's real. I can't while we grew apart, just trying to trust my foolish heart. Can I count on you to stick around me when you're all on your own without me? I'm the nigga when it did everything they say I couldn't. Who would've thought the silence could sound sweet?
This song, melodic wise, honestly the best song on here out of all the songs that where he went more melodic than like full on rapping. Especially the hook. I really like some parts of the hook. Production is pretty good. The one issue I do have is an issue that I've kind of had with Polo G's projects since I've listened to the guys, that like some songs just have a weird mixing issue. I remember on one song, I think it was like Chinatown or something like that, on The Goat, he would have like one verse that would sound like more quiet compared to like the other verse. It's just like, although it wasn't that bad on this, around the beginning of the hook, you can hear like this weird staggy thing, and it's a little distracting, but that's really the only criticism I have about the song, so I'm gonna give it a certified thumbs up. Next song, With You.
Living all my life with you. Freedom real members, Lil' Joe on that jail call. He won't with me up on these nights, I don't got nothing for him. Off the mags, I couldn't function, had to take a break. Time you need me, know I'm picking up that phone quick. Through my longest nights with you.
That song probably grow on me, but like I just wasn't really feeling it like that. Like, I don't know, I just find his melodic parts on this like deluxe like kind of like my least favorite when compared to like, again, like the straight rapping or hype Polo. So probably my least favorite right here. Next song, Parting Ways.
Young nigga always held his own. Feel like I'm way up. Only got yourself and some hope. And if I go, who gon' teach? Internal wounds on my conscience. Lose my mind, start. I just want something real. I don't wanna pretend. But if I connect you ever let the wrong one steal your heart. I've been a victim. Common sense is what your mind will like. Yeah, you try to play.
I like that song because I just felt like it's a bit different. For one, I like production a bit slower and a bit more like sad sounding, which is usually not my style most of the time. But for right now, like it did like work for me. And I remember I heard this snippet on Instagram. I was thinking like, okay, this is interesting. And honestly, this song kind of lived up to my expectations. I like Polo G's like melodicness on this song. See, it's just like a way to talk about like things he's been through in life and how he was with this girl, how he was close with this girl. And now they just parted ways, you know? And it just seems like that's honestly how it is in life. Like, it don't even have to be like relationships. It can be friends too. It's just like, you know, it's like going like some people you just gotta leave behind. It's sad, but like, it is what it is, you know? And it just seems like the relationship just didn't go well. And he's just like, okay, I just gotta move on, you know? So I kind of give from that standpoint. And overall, you know, I'll give this song a certified thumbs up. I thought it was pretty good. Next song is Suicide featuring Lil TJ. Now, I haven't really been the biggest fan of Lil TJ in recent times. His voice just annoys me a little bit now, so we'll just have to see how he does in here. But Polo G and Lil TJ do occasionally work well together, so.
Told me fuck a friend, they be choosing sides. I ain't changing enough and they see how I'm coming. I got hit myself like how. Fuck on my face with them smile. You don't want beef no more, you better bow. And I'm taking that risk. I know niggas pray to see me in the ground. 10,000 degrees, so I can't see a team that's hot as us. We start popping shit, you know I can't go.
Okay, that song surprised me. Polo G was still my favorite person on here because I just liked his melodies, but still, like, even though the song was more melodic, it was like still more up-paced at the same time. And that's the direction I feel like he should go more when he wants to use his melodic style. But I really like it, plus I like production to it. Lil TJ though, I thought he was alright. Even though, honestly, I found it kind of hard to understand like what he was saying. Like, because one, he was rapping a bit faster than what he usually does. And two, like, it's just like his voice kind of makes it a bit hard to understand what he was saying. But again, I don't think he did bad though. I just thought he was alright, honestly. I don't even know he really needs to be in the song, in my opinion. But yeah, that song's pretty good. I'll give it a certified thumbs up. But next song is the name that everybody has been calling Polo G ever since this album has been released. Piano G.
Speak from the heart, not just tell them record me. Free all them real niggas locked away. Hard, kinda heavy, and I'm scarred, cause these feelings play this shit accordingly. Dropped in the field, give up LS changes to get my grandma one more kiss. And now running from reality, a lot of shit I ain't wanna even
song I actually like, and I feel like he was more so using this song to show people, hey, like, the piano style isn't going away, and it still works. Basically saying, like, yo, I'm just here to, like, make my music, tell my story and stuff like that. Not my favorite, but I do like the song. Piano beat, I actually like. Really good. I guess for some people who don't like the pianos, you're not gonna like the song, but whatever, you know? So yeah, I like the song. We are now at the final song for his deluxe. Alright.
And where do you go when you lost on home? Cold nights on the block so quiet you can hear a pin drop. Hereditary hate, we've been in this for years. It's gonna be alright. I know I'm not perfect, got a closet full of skeletons, a city full of murders, cops can't look up on no evidence.
Definitely a solid way to like end off a little project, you know? Like the production, like Polo G's melodies, his delivery, flow, all pretty good, production pretty good. Overall, I just say the song is solid right here. So that was Hall of Fame 2.0, and how do I feel about it? Let me answer the first question I usually answer when it comes to me covering the deluxes and stuff like that. Did this project need a deluxe? Honestly, I don't think it needed it, but I'm not mad that it has it. Honestly, he could have taken like those 14 songs and like made like a little mixtape out of it, you know? But I'm not mad that like it is attached to the album. Granted, it does make the album a bit lengthy. Well, more lengthy because the original album was already lengthy. It's not like my favorite set of Polo G songs I've heard, but they're all pretty solid. Like, they all range from like pretty good to solid to some that are just like okay to me. Positive I do have about it is that the production was pretty good throughout most of his album. I will admit he did kind of like try to like switch up a little bit with his production. Not all the songs have like piano or guitar beats and stuff like that. Some songs are actually pretty different in production, which I actually do like. I still do like the piano and guitar beats. I do like how he is trying to like step out of his comfort zone and like experiment a bit more. Granted, like it's not like too different from like his original sound, because to be honest, I feel like if you're not a Polo G fan, I still don't think you're gonna like these few songs right here. I will say this, I feel like he can experiment a bit more. Like just keep constantly like working on the production and like his styles of music. His music can get better and he can probably be like more respected rapper in like a couple years from now. Because honestly, from listening to his album, I kind of prefer like his more straight up rapping side than I do his melodic side. I still like the melodic side, but I feel like he should try find more ways to make it sound more interesting. Because there were some times where I thought like it was just okay, or I just thought like it was like just downright boring in a way. But straight up rapping, I thought it was hype, up pace, really good to listen to. Keep the melodic stuff because the full-on rapping can get repetitive after a certain amount of time, but still, straight up rapping is, in my opinion, the better part of this project. I had no issues with any of the features. My favorite one was definitely Ailey Choppa. My least favorite, I'll probably say Lil TJ, because I just thought his was just like alright. Enough to complain about that. Deliveries were good, flows were good. I didn't really pay attention that much to like lyrics and like subject matter and stuff like that, because to me, Polo G, like he's not a bad rapper. Actually, he's a pretty good rapper. It's just like, if you hear like one song from him about subject matter wise, then you pretty much heard them all. And it's just like, for me, I think how the music sounds is more important than the lyrics itself. So I will be honest, I have heard him rap better than like on these songs, but I'm not mad at it, you know? Just like keep like experimenting with the sound and just see like where it goes. And honestly, I am kind of intrigued about like how people are gonna receive this album. Even though I don't feel like non-Polo G fans are going to be convinced by this, but that's just me. I'm going to say overall it's like a solid project. Not some of the best songs I've heard from Polo G, but solid nonetheless. But let me know how y'all feel about this project in the comments down below. Would y'all like it or y'all dislike it? Do y'all like the newer sound he's trying to go for, or do y'all prefer his older stuff? Do you think this album needed a deluxe edition? Do you think it could have been like its own separate thing, or do you just think it could have just not been released altogether? Really like, you enjoyed today's video, and subscribe if you want more content from me. This is Straight Dynasty. Hope you have a great day. Thank you all for watching, and I'm out.